Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to This Week in Dioramas. I am your host, TechChucker. If you aren't familiar with how this show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking dioramas, and I showcase them right here on the show. If you'd like to be showcased in a future episode, all you gotta do is upload your diorama pictures to Instagram and tag them with the hashtag This Week in Dioramas. We've got an awesome showcase lined up for you today, as always. Make sure that you go check out the weekday episodes if you haven't been watching them. There are also some amazing creators being showcased during the week in those episodes. They're usually pretty short, between 3 to 7, maybe 8 minutes long. And there's some pretty cool stuff in there. But we got to get into today's cool stuff. We will start the showcase off with Barthism Diorama. Yeah, Barthism, that's what we're gonna go with. Okay, the work is over. Soon I will add a lot more photos with details and video. Took almost 70 hours of work to create this diorama. It's for sale on their Etsy, so if you are interested in something like this, hit them up right here. They've got the URL. This is a truly amazing piece. You just nailed it with the detail throughout. You can see the 70 hours worth of work throughout all of this. The stonework, the sculpt, the paint, all of this added together with the foliage, the resin. I mean, you could have just gone with a flat resin, let it sit there, but you added in little ripples, you added in some foam, a little bit of wave break a little bit, and then this tree also just adds to it. We've got some vines coming up along the bridge. This just looks amazing. You really nailed it. There's so many different color tones of green and yellow and orange to really just bring this together into a all around amazing looking piece. Let's cycle through a few of these pictures because I'm just blown away by the detail. Look at that detail on the water. You can, I mean, just that alone shows the skill set to be able to make this water appear moving even though it is still. I love it. We've got a little branch that fell down and now is under the water. We got a little bit of shininess. Some resin got on the log, makes that appear wet, which is awesome. Mosses all over the place. I mean, this just looks so natural. And then you can see underneath the water, there's some stones. It just, dang, this is so good. Wow, I mean the level of detail, it's not super huge. I'm wondering what scale this is. It's probably kind of like train size, HO maybe. Wow, this is so incredible. I love it. Great job on this piece. Yeah. Wow. Next, coming from a House of Wonders. Let's see, Portly's Gone Missing Again, a micro diorama of Ratty and Mole by the Riverbank, created for the Perfection in Miniature Awards 2022. Look at this teeny tiny little diorama. I mean, this is so fun and so cool. Again, another one of these that just has so much character and detail. Look at the resin around the boat. You see the motion added to this. Otherwise, they're on a pristine pond or swamp or lake, and it just looks so good. Look at all the details here. Nice backdrop that you painted. I'm just impressed. I love seeing these, vines that are hanging down from this old tree. Same with over here. Wow, this is just so cool looking. This is one of the many reasons why I love doing the show. It gives me more incentive to go looking and searching for stuff that I might not have thought to go look for. And this is the kind of thing that you find. I mean, look at this. We can see leaves that have fallen into the water. Wow, at this scale, the detail is just absolutely amazing. Great job. I think this is the first time we've showcased your work, so I hope we will see you again in the future. Great job. All right, this next one is coming from toyflix.mp4. Who's into diorama making here? That'll be me. I am. Tag me in your work so I can check it out. Make sure if you're gonna tag them that you're tagging me. use the hashtag. But anyway, this piece looks absolutely stunning. I love the look of the lighting that you did. It's just amazing. Look at this, the base here. There's broken up roadway here. Something's been happening. There's a lot of activity going on. There's a lot of detail. Some of this almost looks like you've taken pieces and put them together so that you can take some photos. And I like that, to be able to take multiple dios, put them together. Maybe this is, no, because this is definitely a piece that's not hooked to this. This looks like it's laying there, but you can use that for the effect. This is just awesome looking. I love the way that this brickwork turned out. All of the little graffiti and posters really adds to it. Great job on this. Hope we will see some more from you in the future. Next, coming from 60_ahead. Let's see, hurry any, go ahead, Dengensen. Okay, so it's a Japan cityscape. This is so clean. It is very, very clean. Let's see, what scale is it? It's pretty small, so it must be Matchbox. I forget, Matchbox cars, what are they? They're like 1/64th scale. So very, very small. I like the detail on all of this, and especially the lights. I love seeing the lights inside the building. You can see this little foyer stairway. We've got lights inside there. These little tiny figures really just add to the scaling of this. Looks awesome. It has a very modern feel to it. I'm really digging on it. It's something different from what I typically am showcasing, which is what drew my eye to it. The cleanliness is just what I liked so much. So great job on this piece. Again, I say it all the time, but I hope we'll see more from you in the future. All right, this next one is Ancient Island out of Hollywood, California, patiently waiting for the swamp water to set. This looks amazing. This is, again, one of those pieces where the talent is just overflowing here. It looks so natural and so realistic. The stone, the paint on here looks so good. I love the way that this looks. They each have their own different color tones so that they don't look too uniform, but they also don't look too obvious that you've, dry brushed and then done all these things. It just really has a nice cohesion to it, and it's so unique. And look how murky this water looks. You really did a great job with whatever color palette that you used to try and dye this resin to make it look like this. It looks so good. I'm not really sure what exactly we're looking at. If we look through the tags, I don't know if this is based off of anything, but there seems to be something. There's some man-made stuff mixed in with nature, and it just looks so good. I want to see more pictures. I just don't have the time to go through the profile right now. Awesome job. This looks great. I hope that you will, oh, you did use the hashtag. Awesome. That's how I found it. So great job. Next up, coming from Mini Dream 79. Again, another piece with absolutely stunning detail at such a small scale. So Flying Music Shop, it's a work in progress, but I felt it was far enough along and looked so good that we needed to showcase it now. Hopefully you'll use the hashtag and share with us when it is complete, because it already looks pretty darn awesome. I'm loving the brickwork that you've got here coming through. We've got some, it's like a stucco terracotta kind of covering. Some of it's come off. The paint apps already look awesome. I love the detail with all the little pock marks and what have you. The color tones being so different and weathered looks awesome. Look at this little balcony. That looks awesome. The wrought iron has kind of an old and worn out look. Just looks awesome. I am really digging on this piece. The front facade, the signage, everything here is looking awesome. So I should hit like, and you know what? I'll go through and hit like on all the others at some point as well. Great job on this piece. You really nailed it so far, because it's not done yet. Okay, next we have showcased Machiavelli before. This is a small piece from them. Roses are red, violets are blue, one is dead, and so are you. Sinister. Let's see, I created this dio inspired by the original My Bloody Valentine. Mediums include foam, balsa wood, popsicle sticks, spray paint, and latex paint. fabricated lantern, Harry Warden figure, and chocolate box accessory by NECA. This is a great looking piece. Sometimes you just need to make a small display that's going to be a statement for a particular action figure. This is exactly what is being done here. We've got a base, we've got a backdrop, and then that is there to help accent the figure and create a little scene, a little story, maybe a memory or whatever. I'm really digging on it. I think you did a great job. The paint apps all look great. I love the wood here. That looks so nice. Let's cycle through a couple more of these pictures, couple more angles, and yeah, this just turned out very, very nice. And you built in a stand that you can use to hold your figure up. That way then when something shakes at home, it's not gonna fall down. So I am digging this piece a lot. Next up, coming from CraftyMan812, I can fix it. So we've got a droid here, just a single picture, but it drew my eye because there's a lot going on in here. I'd love to know a little bit more about the diorama, so hopefully if you're watching, you will post up a few more pictures so that we can find them. Maybe you did and I just missed them, but this is looking really cool. I think what really drew my eye was these corroded barrels. Really has a lot of corrosion on it, has a lot of character, some nice paint apps there, and then just a lot of the other accessories in here. You can see that this one is probably some Lego pieces. Sometimes that works. I didn't notice until you look close that these are Lego pieces. Instead, at a glance, it looks like a battery. You can do that, and it works, as long as it's not too obvious, and that's, you know, or it's the look that you're going for. I've seen some pretty amazing Lego sets that are just, you know, custom built and look amazing. So that is definitely all fair game when it comes to using the hashtag and dioramas, all of that. Use what you can find. I like all of the accessories that we've got in here because you can just see the creative thoughts of what you're coming up with. We've got a sink back here. It looks awesome. The faucet looks amazing. And then whatever is back here on the wall, the paint tones look awesome. This could be something repurposed. It could be a backdrop. I don't know. It looks cool. I hope that we can see a little bit more of your work. I'll go check it out a little bit later in the profile, see if I can find anything, but definitely keep using that hashtag so we can see more of your work. And last but not least is coming from Diorama's Claw. Some more pictures of the Dragon Ball diorama we made for Bricko Game to be stored inside an arcade cabinet. You should check their profile to see the amazing final result. We will do that in just a moment. Look at this piece. So this, I'm not sure, so where, this must be Bandai. This thing looks awesome, number one. Then you add in the display pieces that you guys made. I love these little marble ball-like things. That really adds to it a lot. You know what would be cool, and I haven't cycled through all these pictures yet because I try to like have my first reaction on camera because otherwise it gets a little boring. But what would be amazing is if you had a little LED light underneath each of these so that when the lights are off, turn that on, oh, glowing. Is that something that you did? I hope it is. I really hope it is. If it's not, missed opportunity. Okay, we're not seeing it. Anyway, sorry. This looks awesome. I love the angles that you used for cutting the rocks out. It looks awesome, and it really does fit very well the color palette that you used along with the dragon. It just all comes together, and I want to go click on their profile to see these final pictures that you said they've got. Okay, so here's some arcade games, cycling through. Hopefully they've got what we're looking for. Oh boy. All right, well, I'm sorry to say, I could not find a picture that showed it in their store or in the arcade cabinet. So if you are watching, tag me on the post because I just could not find it. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. Didn't see it. Maybe it just wasn't as obvious as I was expecting. But you did a great job on this piece. I'm loving the way that it looked. Maybe you can throw the LED lights underneath those little balls because they would just glow and look amazing. Great job to everybody this week. As always, make sure that you hit the like button, hit hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, all that stuff. Use the hashtag This Week in Dioramas. Anytime that you finish a diorama, post it up on Instagram using that hashtag. Gives me the best chance to be able to find your work and possibly showcase you in a future episode. And it is a great hashtag for you to follow on Instagram so that you can go see even more awesome creations. That's what we've got for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.